Okay, let's go over our code one more time, see if it all works. First, a few things to note. I have this is the guess my number game, so comment. I've imported from the random library. I've got my variables, computer's number, human's guess, number of guesses, name, which I'm not using actually. I was intending to use something with this, low, high, and playing equals yes. Instructions. I have a number in mind between low and high. Can you guess the number? Okay, so I give my instructions. The computer's number. So I've got my instructions. Then the computer gets its random number. While playing equals yes. Remember, two equal signs means it's kind of a check for like greater than or less than. Same as for if you're checking to see if something is equal, use two equal signs. While playing equals yes. So while the user wants to keep playing, and then we have another while statement here. This is for guessing the number. Then after the number has been guessed, congratulations, you have found the number. I should probably say what the number was. Print the number was, and then, oops, the number was computer's number. Okay. And you found the number in number of guesses. Playing equals input, would you like to play again? So if the person says yes, playing is going to stay as yes, so we'll keep here. If they say no, so we got a problem here. Playing equals input, so we need to have an if statement here. So if playing equals yes, then we'll create a new computer's number, we'll reset the number of guesses, and we'll say, great, let's play again. And then if the person says no, it will leave the entire loop, and we'll say, thanks for playing, guess my number. So let's see if it all works. And of course we have to save it. So can you guess the number? What is your guess? Okay. What is my guess? My guess is 23, too low. 45, too low. 67, too low. 78, too low. 88, too low. 98, too high. 97, too high. 94. Okay, congratulations, you found the number. The number was 94. You found the number in 8 guesses. Would you like to play again? Yes, no? I'm going to say yes. Great, let's play again. What is your guess? 34, too high. 24, too high. 14, too low. 16, too low. 19, too low. 22. Congratulations, you found the number. The number was 22. You found it in 6 guesses. Would you like to play again? No. And thanks for playing Guess My Number. Okay, so that's awesome. My only other improvement for this game would be for it to say you played the game 2 times or 3 times, and your average, on average, it took you this many times to guess the number. So I'm going to think about how to implement that, and I'm going to add that functionality before I move off from this. So it's actually a little bit tricky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new variable up here, and I get rid of this name one because I'm not using it at all, but I'm going to create a new variable called tracking. And tracking is going to track how many guesses it took each time when the person achieved victory, when they found the number. And I'm going to use a table for that. Remember, a table is a special variable that can hold a wide variety of data, kind of data points. So not just one number, it can hold a series of numbers. So I'm going to create a new variable called tracking, and I'm going to label it as a table. These 2 brackets show the computer that tracking is a table, but it's an empty table. So what I'm going to do is I am going to say you found the number in blank guesses. Now, at this point, when I hit this point, it means the person actually guessed the thing in the right number, or in a certain number of guesses. So I'm going to add a new value to table. Now I forget how to append a value to my table. So once again, I'm going to do a search and how to append a value to a table in Python. And Stack Overflow, how to extract. Let's see, that's how to extract a value. So make a table. Okay, none of these look good. So append, maybe structured storage classes, PyTables. Okay.
Nice sunny day. I love how the sun's so
Let's see.
shiny in the morning.
Table column, it rows.
So shiny in the morning.
Okay. I don't remember. Alright, so I'm going to look up table functions, Python. How do I create an array of functions? How to, let's see. Okay, I'm going to pause this while I figure it out. I figured out what I was doing wrong. It's not a table, it's a list. So I looked up this thing called Python lists, and it gives me all these different expressions for what you can do with lists. And the one that I really want is something called append. Here it is. If you have a list called L equals an empty list, I can append an object to the list. So list.append object. So I'm going to go back to my Python window, back to idle, and I'm going to say tracking.append, and what I'm going to append is number of guesses. Okay, and just to see if this thing is working, I'm going to print tracking. It's going to print the whole table. Let's just see what happens when we do this. So I'm going to hit save and run. Okay, so can you guess the number? What's your guess? 50, too high. 30, too high. 10, too low. 20, too high. 15, too high. 12, too low. 13, too low. 14, the number was 14 and you guessed it in 8. And look, there's my table. First item in it is 8, and we'll talk about how to use this table in a second. Would you like to play again? Yes. Okay, great, let's play again. What's your guess? 50, too low. 70, too low. 80, too low. 90, too high. 85, too high. 83, too high. 82. Okay, and so now I see that the table, I'm sorry, again, I keep using the word table. The list now has 2 items in it. So my first guess was 8, my second guess was 7. All right, so when the person quits the game, what I want to do is I want to say you played this many times and your average guess was blank. All right, so print you played the game, and you're going to love this. Oh my goodness. You played the game length of tracking. So how many things are in tracking? Times. You played the game this many times. Print your average number of guesses was. Your average number of guesses was. And now I need to go look at my list functions again. And looks like the list has, there's some built-in functions for lists, especially if you're just doing numbers. So equals average float sum L length L. There we go. So this is my average right here. I'm going to copy that. Remember that in this example the list is called L. So guys, be quiet please. I'm almost done, and then you guys can chat to your heart's content because I'm done for the day after this. Alright, your average number of guesses was, I'm going to paste this from over that other website, was float sum, and then this is called, what was this called? Tracking, and length tracking. And I wonder if this is all going to work. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, this could be fun if it works. File, save, and run. What is your guess from playing the first time? 50 too high, 30 too high, 20 too low, 25 too high, 23 too low, 24. Okay. Would you like to play again? Yes. Great, let's play again. What is your guess? 50 too low, 70 too low, 80 too low, 90 too low, 95 too high, 94. And would you like to play again? Yes. Great, let's play again. What is your guess? 34 too low, 36 too low, 38 too low, 56 too low, 76 too low, 87 too high, 82 too low, 83 too low, 84. Great. And would I like to play again? No. You played 3 times. Your average number of guesses was 7. Let's see. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 9 is 21. The average was 7. Boom! Nailed it. Okay, so I added new functionality to guess my number, and this is the end of this program and the end of the project. Yay! Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo. Yay! Okay, all done.